Susan. Hi.
Hi, Isaac.
As we rest like this, it feels to me like something in you comes into an alignment. And I'm curious how you would describe it. And maybe trying to put it in words is not useful, but just if you can find words, it just without thinking about it, just.
there is a picture arising. It's somehow like a silk shawl that's gotten, that has fallen into the rose bush. And it's like picking very gently, very softly, one part after the other out of these thorns, you know, and it's, yeah, it's coming back home like this. It's
beautiful description.
Yeah, and yeah, and it can relax again.
Yeah.
So it's like very soft and very, not always comfortable, but very loving. And I was so much searching today in the morning. Where am I? Like, oh, who am I? Oh, what's going on there?
So from as we're resting here right now, without looking for a correct answer, but just describing your knowing, like, who are you right here? Just this presence. Thoughts come and go.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, cool. So you see it.
And I can also see the strong tendency to the usual habit to.
Yeah, and you can see that you're not that tendency. It's just a habit or tendency.
Yeah.
It's not you.
Yeah.
There's something deeper. There's something beyond.
Yeah. Just crosses my mind. I don't have to dress up for that. Thank you, Isaac.
Vedanta.
Hi, Isaac. This, that we are something deeper brings tears, you know. Just the system is today like, wow. And the last days I really could watch how much something wanted to go into worry, fear, you know, like because there are some symptoms, you know, in the body now, and then now it goes fast, you know, something like this, or how I can manage that it is a good, it's strange, but a good goodbye, you know, something like this, that the practical things are done. It's really strange, but, and when we come together, the whole system is just, I don't know, it was not easy to sink in, you know, and when you was just with Susanne.
It's okay.
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. You know, it's like.
It's just a relief, you know, or just letting go. It feels like just relaxing.
You know, in Vedanta, truthfully, every night we go to sleep, or whenever we go to sleep, we let go of everything, and it's not a big deal.
I
You know,
know.
somewhere we have in the back of our mind, we're going to wake up again, but we don't know, actually.
You know, it was fun yesterday because to change the flat, you know, to Hamburg, and then
Yeah.
I said there are special ones, 60 plus, you know, from special Stiftung or ABO, and then the friend said from Munich, no, you don't come in because they want a vaccination, you know, and then I thought, no, in Hamburg not, and then we thought about both, or it doesn't matter anymore, you know. Maybe I die on this. This was even fun, you know, for a moment.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, in the end, I don't want this one. But this is another thing, you know. But even this,
Beautiful.
but
And you're
even this
playing, you can
happened.
see.
Yeah, just playing.
You
in
haven't
this
lost your
moment.
sense of humor. And then sometimes, you know, like,
Yes.
of course, you know, it's like, wow, okay, we're in this project.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
And the question now, is it okay that I come so often now with this issue?
Sweetheart, come as many times as you like. You are so welcome here.
You know, it's also like I want the best of the time, you know. It's a wish maybe, but I want to squeeze it,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I feel it is wasted time to be in worry or in fear, you know, like.
Yeah.
And so I
And
come.
yet, and if worry and stuff comes up, so be
Yeah,
it. So
I
what,
can't
you know?
I can't repress it or just push
Yeah,
it.
and just if it's possible not to run with it, that's all. You just
Yes.
see, oh, worry wants something wants
Yes.
to worry. Okay, what a funny
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
And everybody, even before, we have always issues to be worried. So many possibilities. No? Yes. But I love to sit a moment, just quiet. Yeah. Ah.
I remember one time at Vendada, this one woman, the doctors told her that she could go any day, and so she asked me if she could come to the retreat if and maybe she would die in the retreat. I said, of course, you're welcome. And,
Yeah. I mean,
and
this
then,
is also. I would love to come to Jonathan. You know, my last wish. I love to come.
Yeah.
We will see. And even though we speak like this, we don't know what happens. You know, in 2 years, I say hi. I still here. We never know.
We
never
don't
know.
That's
Yes.
the whole thing.
Yeah. It is just. I
And
think,
I have no idea if I'll be here. You know, that's the thing
yeah.
too.
Even this.
Yeah.
And it's really like just layers come up. This is just layers
That's
come
it.
up, and
Yeah.
yes, and but it's so helpful just to speak shortly or just to sit and yeah. And this tears is this is the laugh, and there's this is nothing serious actually. Yes. Yeah.
No, it's interesting. We speak. I'm going to sleep, but really, where do we go?
Yeah.
Or what is it that goes? You know, it's the way we
Yeah.
speak. You know,
Or I love also to share something. When I moved to 7 years ago, my sister died on cancer, on lung cancer. And for 3 weeks, I could be there every day. And she was a strong smoker. And 2 days before she died, we had the possibility to bring her bed outside so she could have her last cigarette. And we were 5, 6 people we were around. And the others never was with satsang or anything. But it was such, for a moment, there was a peace and silence. It was so beautiful. And after that, she went unconscious and never woke up again. After 2 days, she left. But this was such, and I still have it in my heart. You know, I know there is nothing to be worried about. You know, it's so strange. But the worry is about the pain maybe before, you know, the sickness before. But this also is, I know it's future. It's these are thoughts. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Ah.
if you'd like, just for fun, just as you're going about your day, just explore this question. When I go to sleep, where do I go, or what happens? What? Just play with that, if you like.
Yes.
If it appeals. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you. It's a beautiful inquiry, that just when, you know, we say when I go to sleep, but where do we go? What is it that goes? Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Isaac. There's such a funny resistance. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
There's such a funny resistance here to show up when there's so much overwhelm of sensation, which has been a lifelong thing.
Yeah, and yet
trying
it
to
doesn't.
rest.
Yeah, and yet it doesn't stop you.
No, but it takes a bit of a reach.
Yeah, no, understandably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like I can feel the data of the whole universe moving through like when they have a photograph of when they do pictures of people's body, like sports photographs, when they show a figure and someone running, the framework is there, or the awareness, but it's still pretty strongly, it appears to be identified with the emptiness can come through, like pass through. But yeah, it just feels like that, because I haven't been sleeping easily, going off to sleep easily. And that discussion about sleep was very beautiful, because it was like just being able to let the idea of myself go, poof. Yeah.
On a practical level, I don't know if you've ever tried the supplement GABA, but GABA, but it can really help with sleep coming. Good quality GABA, GABA.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm weaning myself off the 6 lot of antidepressants I've tried because of my nervous system, because I just want to feel and heal, or whatever that means. The need for that comes and goes, but I just roll with it gently to bring it back to a more natural thing. And CBD oil and a bit of marijuana help, but just keeping it all in balance. But I'll thank you for that. I will try that.
Yeah, cool. So just as we're resting here for a moment, and just for a moment, not waiting for anything to happen. Just we are. Yeah. Awareness, aware of sensation and of awareness. Yeah. So.
It's huge. There's emotion, there's sweating, and there's presence.
And there's
all of
presence,
it.
At the same moment. Yeah. Without any effort, without needing to do it, just is how it is.
Yeah, and this is as resting as the rest is showing right now. As restful as the system can hold.
Yeah.
It's such a knowing, such a deep knowing, that it's such a strange juxtaposition.
Yeah. Just a gentle honoring of whatever the nervous system is doing. So it's, like it's there's trillions of cells all doing an amazing dance. I mean, and we might be aware of just, what percentage, a tiny little percentage of it, but it's all doing its thing, and so some of the old information in the nervous system is, how could I say, traumatized or carrying old information.
Yeah.
We just, and it's just doing its dance.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, if there's some level of dis-ease or discomfort, there'll be some automatic, unconscious resistance, wanting it to be different. So it's not wrong, it's not bad, but just as you're resting here, seeing if you can notice anywhere where there's some residue of wanting it to be different. And just honoring that and just seeing it again, not just allowing it to, allowing it to be visible or aware of, and then gently
speaking, it's the speaking thing. The throat is like gripped. So
so wherever there's some resistance, it's not, I mean, I would just say it's an automatic and unconscious like I could say, mechanism or pattern that plays. And just to honor it, seeing that it's there, it's trying to help, and then just very gently checking to see if it actually does help. And that's enough, and just leave it.
I can see where it goes, right back in the lineage. It's so clear, so clear. No blame.
Exactly.
Very hard physically, very uncomfortable. But something keeps going. That holds me.
Just feel our nervous systems are downloading each other, without needing to do anything. It's just a natural thing. There's no agenda. There's just resting, and the flow of information happens.
And it's particularly beautiful with for me, with a man, you know, because it's very difficult to find a voice in real connection with the male.
Up to now, we can only say it like
now.
that.
Well, here it is with you. It's oh, that funny old pattern.
I was talking with a friend and I asked if they would like me to come up and visit. And she said that she hasn't had a man over at her place since she's lived there. And I said, what happens if I don't identify as a man?
Yeah, I see it in myself, you know, the inability to have ever been able to express safely, you know, I see that, but oh God, it's beautiful when it's met in this realm. It's rare. You and Micah sharing your journey for me was just so rare and so precious, and I don't see it in many places. And I've got this beautiful lover I've had for 18 years. We just meet and go to the universe and play, and we have fun, and he's got a humor. But to think he'll meet me in the heart, or not in the heart, but do you think he'll go to that soft place? Forget it. Yeah. And
so you have another connection, that's all, that you enjoy.
Yeah. But this is exquisite. It's another place. It's another dimension.
I understand.
Yeah. And I love you for that. I love here. There's love for putting out for the connection. Because our system is so patriarchal on that level. If you know what I mean.
Oh, definitely, absolutely.
It's precious.
My youngest daughter's visiting, and she wants to do some stand-up comedy. So I was thinking of some material that would be fun for her to present when she goes on stage. And one of the things I came up with was, you know, this moment is as God as it gets. And for feminists, it's as goddess as it gets.
And I've just found out by someone, which I really have been enjoying playing with, is that I've been on the autism spectrum all my life. Okay. And strange as that may seem, I've gone clunk, 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 clunk. That's why. So I know it's just a label, but it's relevant to help a beautiful understanding. And I was just sitting with you feeling the full spectrum. don't really want to go, but I will.
No, we'll take another minute or two. Enjoy.
Oh, oh. Oh. Thank you, everybody else, for being present for the field. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Emily.
Yes, hello. Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Hi. Gaia's laughter is just continuing. Sorry, I don't have to say sorry.
Enjoy. It's so good.
I notice it's going whatever it is, it's going up and down in the system. Sometimes it moves to a thought and sometimes it relaxes. And like it seems there's a little bit more trust that even though it goes in a silly thought, whatever, then the trust that there's always the presence there, that is, yeah, that it cannot be gone or whatever or lost. It's just there, and yeah. Yeah, it's in a way very how to say, good. Yeah, good is a good word. to be able to sit like this and not having to be something or someone, or just rest. And yeah. Is it my imagination, or is it something that is real? Like sometimes sitting and relaxing, it feels like a whole, almost, yeah, the first word is explosion of woo.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all.
Frank.
Yeah, that was both variants.
Yes.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Frank.
I just would like to rest a bit.
You can rest for the rest of your life, as far as I'm concerned. You don't have
Be
to do
nice.
anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny, you know, like you've taken a plane flight before?
Sorry?
Have you
Yeah.
been on an airplane before?
Yes, sure.
And when you get on the airplane, you know, you can run up and down the aisle as many times as you want, but it doesn't get you to where you're going any faster. You can just sit and enjoy the movies, right? You don't have to do anything.
Mhm.
But you
Yes.
can run up and down if you want, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and there's also no control about what happens to the plane.
Exactly. So, in this case, we're on this giant rock that's floating through space at a tremendous speed and rotating, and there's no brakes and no steering wheel. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What do we have to do to be what we already are?
Nothing.
Anything that comes to, that wants to speak, that wants to be said? No need to make anything up, but if there's anything, you're welcome.
Yeah, there is from time to time during this resting that we had, there was sometimes I was watching the mind coming up with some thought about the future or something. And yeah. And also some, I would say, sensations in the body that are kind of uncomfortable. But it was like that there was the capacity just to, yeah, sense it and let it be somehow.
Wow. That's so fantastic. I mean, that's just this, that's, you speak it so simply, like just like that.
That's really lovely.
Mhm. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's beautiful. Ah, Lucas. Hey, Lucas.
Hi.
Feels like so much repressed energy and this depression or something.
Hmm.
It's like,
You know, I like to joke a lot. And one of my jokes is no matter what hell you find yourself in, if you look carefully, you'll find my footprints. I've been there.
hmm.
So whatever this is that you're experiencing, just look around. You'll see my footprints there. I know that. I know that place really well. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Happy
so-
to hold your hand there.
Sorry.
Happy to hold your hand here.
It's just so sticky. Like, it feels like
You know, it seems that way, Lucas. You tell me how real it can be if suddenly we're laughing, Lucas.
there are these glimpses of it's just something,
Yeah.
but 5 seconds later I'm in it again.
Don't project the future based on the past. Just stay here now, enjoying the laughter. It's okay to enjoy, you know, it's really okay. Yeah. They won't punish you more for enjoying. Somehow we think if we're not loyal to the hell, then we'll suffer more, you know. You don't have to be loyal to hell. It's okay to enjoy.
Yeah. It's strange. It really feels more safe to be depressed.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
For a reason.
it's a hell of a price to pay for safety. That's not even safe.
Hmm.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad if it actually gave you safety, you know, but it doesn't. It's not really a good deal, yeah. You're a smart businessman, don't take such a bad deal, man.
Hmm. It's like the moment I start talking, I'm shrinking again a bit. It's like I don't know. It's really some pattern of it's not safe to be visible or audible or seen.
Yeah.
And then I'm going
So-
to a depressed place to feel more safe.
Yeah, so take a look and see, what is it that shrinks? Is it you that shrinks? Is it your cells that shrink? Is it, what is it that shrinks?
It's the expression.
The expression.
Yeah.
Okay, so the expression shrinks, yeah? And you? Who are you? It's just old information, Lucas, and it's like, it's an existential organization that, you know, that goes into fight, flight, or freeze. So this looks like a freeze to me, where it just the system freezes up to try and be safe. But it's just old information. Right now, in this moment, there's no, as far as I can see, look around your room and see if there's any actual danger there.
No.
So you're just touching an old layer of information. It's okay. It's good that you're touching it.
The danger has always to do with people, and it's always
Oh, no, it's not true.
it's an anticipation of something could happen. It's not really something.
Something could happen. It's just a filter that life looks through, based on old information.
And it, yeah.
You know, I don't know what your childhood was like. I don't know what your family dynamic was like, but a lot of times it's, you know, it comes from
Yeah.
either what our parents went through. You know, I guess your parents were in the Second World War, in some one way or another, and who knows what residue that left in them.
Yeah, it comes a lot from my school time, I think.
Yeah, can be, and or what happened in your school time was just a resonance with some even old information. We don't know. But one thing I know, it's okay to have fun once in a while, because
Hmm.
and if you can have fun so easily for a few moments, how real can that fear and that whole trip be? If it can disappear like that. You know, there's an old picture. Even if a cave has been in pitch darkness for 100 million years, and you go down there with a flashlight, how long does it take for the cave to get light? Doesn't matter how long it's been in darkness. One instant you turn the light on, no darkness.
So
And you can say, yes, but I've been dark for 100 million years. So what? Now you're light.
yeah, it's like this two parts. It's like some frozen part,
Yeah, so what?
some other part wanting to change that one, like
Mm.
which I, yeah.
That's what keeps it running, yeah. And then in a moment, laughter comes out of nowhere, and then in the moment of laughter, it's like, what the fuck? And then somewhere attention goes back to what's familiar and gets back into the loop of it. Funny movie.
Oh. Mm. So can we just be with this frozen part for a bit?
No, be with the funny part. The frozen part, fuck it. You've already spent enough time with that. Now, just be with the part that enjoys, or with enjoying.
Hmm. Yeah. There's some belief that this frozen part needs me, and I have to do something about it. Or
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you see that. Is it true?
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it'll feel abandoned.
Hmm.
There is no frozen part. It's all information. It's not a part. You're not like a car, you're not made up of parts. See?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
When you meet me like this, how does it feel?
Much lighter, and still something plays like as if it's not.
Leave that something, don't don't feed it. If you can help it, you know.
Mm.
You know, it's like the man he looks behind him and he sees there's a shadow. And he thinks, shit, how can I get rid of that shadow? So he starts running like hell. But everywhere he goes, the shadow follows him. And he thinks, oh man, how do I get rid of the shadow? I have to dig a hole. So he digs a big hole and the shadow's right in the bottom of the hole. But then when he fills the hole up, the shadow's still there. Doesn't matter what he tries. He cannot get rid of that shadow. And then someone says, why don't you just look at the sun? And there's no shadow.
Mm.
You see, the way our thinking functions, it goes, oh, I want to enjoy peace. But first I have to look at where there's no peace so that I can get to peace. It's, you know, it's like it doesn't work. It's a wrong direction. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Some drive to fix myself to be something. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway. At one point it'll drop. Maybe that point is now, maybe it needs 1,000 more lifetimes. Who knows with this?
Yeah, surrendering somehow to be for a moment what something doesn't want to be, something like that.
One thing I know, there's nothing you can hold on to. At some point, sleep will take you and you'll let go of everything. We can't hold on to anything, not the highest high, not the lowest low. So try and hold on to it by trying to get rid of it. Doesn't matter. The only good thing about it is it'll exhaust you and at some point you'll sleep. And you can't take it that to sleep with you. You go to sleep, Scott. Okay. Thanks, Lucas.
Thank you.
Andrea, it's you.
It's me, in a way.
In a way.
the screen has just gotten darker because of
Nice.
loss of energy on my end. But
Okay.
yeah,
I have plenty of energy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful meeting today, and always.
Love, love, love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks,
Thanks.
everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, Andrea.
Mm.
You too. Birgitta. And then afterwards, Nilima. Hi, Birgitta.
Hey, Isaac. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Life took over. Yeah, there was so much I can say. And the deepest longing is just to sit and be with you for a few moments, whatever.
Welcome, welcome.
There seems to be a layer of, I don't know, feels like heaviness, grieving, I'm expanding, and at the same time, this is there.
Yeah. Is there any beauty?
There was in the just before I asked or stated what was happening, there was more beauty. Right now, I felt more into the heaviness.
Yeah, you know, it's like that's what's so interesting. You know, it's like there's galaxies and galaxies and galaxies and galaxies of different vibrations and frequencies, and somehow there seems to be this idea that we need to focus on what troubles us.
Mm.
It's a funny idea.
Yeah.
In a way.
Well,
And nothing right about it, nothing wrong about it. It's just, you know, it's like our attention is, you know, the classic Ramana inquiry is no matter what appears, if you ask yourself who's aware of it, the answer can only be I am.
mm-hmm.
And then if you bring your attention to that sense of awareness, that of beingness, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's classic Ramana, classic Advaita, you know, but
Yeah.
somehow we've grown up in this psychoanalytical conditioning where we're told to focus on anything that's uncomfortable, or even though it's not real and it'll pass.
Sure.
By itself.
And our brains are pre-wired for problems more than happiness. So
I think that's a conditioning. I'm not sure that
yeah.
that's true, that it's pre-wired that way. I think that
No, I'm convinced it's conditioning. It's been on. Yeah, we've been in this treadmill for too long.
Yeah, and you see with kids, I mean, kids, you know, like if they've had you could say a secure attachment in their upbringing, they so quick, you know, like they take their cue, you could say, from the elders or the caretakers, and if they shown that it's okay to be happy, they tend to just
Yeah.
So, you know, once we notice that tendency, you could say, to believe, you could say, that by focusing on something that troubles us, it's going to bring good results. Maybe we can question it. Yeah.
No, and at the same time, it helps me to undo, so to speak. So if I now
I question that. I really question it. You know, it's just like this whole idea of undoing. Sure, you know, like it's something will unravel itself, but you know, it's the simplicity of here we are. All we have in this moment is our attention.
Mm-hmm.
Where and how our attention is focused produces the sense of self and the sense of the universe that we're inhabiting.
Yes.
It is like that. Just so it's, you know, it's kind of interesting to notice what's going on. Oh, yes,
So what you're saying is in to the extent that you can allow this to happen, there is a connectedness to
Not-
beingness.
and not being distracted by it, you know, it's just like, okay, yes, you notice it, but at the same time, there's awareness. And,
Mhm.
you know, you could kind of say that it's the source of from where everything rises. So we can be focused on content of awareness, or we can be resting as that awareness.
Mhm.
So you could say there's a
Yeah.
learning that goes on. Okay, there's a focusing on the content with the idea that it's going to help or improve or something. And maybe at some point that gets questioned and go, well, is that really true?
So what do you do? Does fear ever come up this with you about where you're
You
at?
know,
Or
like, it's like that question is a funny question in a sense, because it's like, you know, it's life is happening in this context of what's going on the planet, and there's awareness of all of that, and there's awareness that it's the same intelligence playing every single part in the whole story. It's
Mhm.
like if you got a million, a puppet show with a million puppets or a billion puppets, but the puppeteer is the same. It's the same intelligence that's playing
Yeah.
every part, and it looks like, you know, one way or another, but yeah. The deep,
So in that
you know,
sense, you say,
the deep question: where can we go? Here we are.
where can we go? Yeah.
You know, this is like, this is it. This is, here we are.
Yeah.
There's awareness. Attention moves. That's the only thing that moves.
Yes.
See, it's like if I ask you, do you know how to walk? I guess something would be go to, look, walking happens. I don't know if there's a me that knows how to do it. You know, so
Mhm.
the question is not the correct question. The question that you ask me, do you ever? Because it's, you know, it's like, if you ask me, do I know how to walk? I go, well, something seems to know how to do it. I don't know if it's me. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And if your attention focuses on limitation and then our constructs, then that is
Yeah.
the reality for that moment. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's a dream. It's a dream because it changes
Yeah.
in an instant.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Brigitte.
Love to you.
And to you. You're still muted. Thank you, Bas, for hosting. Love, peace, beauty.